Welcome to LYT Mode. Since yesterday, many students are asking us a single question. Sir, will there be no jobs in future? As the Finance Ministry has released a notification which has mentioned few things, and that's why aspirants are very surprised. So we will see what's going to happen. And the notification by Finance Ministry which says that creation of new posts will be banned. So will it have any impact on earlier released notification, and will it have an impact on RBI, SEBI, NABARD type institutions? So we will analyze this in the video. So let's move forward. Now the reason is why government has published this thing. So if you want to know the reason, so the single reason is India's fiscal deficit is going to breach the 3.5% mark which was said in the union budget as well as an economic survey, and it's going to be around 7 to 8%. In 4 months, India has crossed its fiscal deficit margin. Now you would be thinking, what's fiscal deficit? So it's just the difference of expenditure and your income. So let's say if you are spending more but earning less, then it's fiscal deficit. But if you are earning more and you are spending less, then it's fiscal surplus. But India is a country which is facing fiscal deficit since time immemorial, and every year aspirants have to rote learn a data like 3.5%, 3.2%, 3.8%. So it will go to 7 to 8%. And as you know, the government has only taxes, indirect tax and direct tax, to earn, and both has took a dip in coronavirus pandemic. So you can see here also, this is an article from Economic Times, fiscal deficit crosses full year budget target in 4 months. Again, this is a National Herald post which is just saying that Nomura has predicted that India's fiscal deficit may rise over 8% of GDP in fiscal year 21. So that will be huge, and government will have to borrow more to meet this, because this investment is not working. Air India is pending and government is under severe stress. Again, you can see India's fiscal deficit which is full year target in 4 months. This is a Bloomberg article. So that's the reason why government has published this notification. Now what government has done in this, in short, if we see, government bans creation of new posts, curbs on travel and gift, move aimed at rationalizing expenditure, focus on making funds available for priority scheme, asks departments to avoid celebration like annual party and all those induction programs, bans printing on imported paper, no calendar, nothing, no diaries, ask ministries to cut down on consultant rationalize fees, like ministries give audit and all those contracts to companies like KPMG, Deloitte. So there also we will see a dip. Now government has said that creation of new post, so earlier posts will be there, like if RBI grade B vacancy is coming, it will come. But yeah, RBI is not going to bring new posts, like if they want to create a new post in cyber security department, so they will have to ask the Department of Expenditure first, because as you already know, there are 5 departments in Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Finance. That's Department of Expenditure, Department of Revenue, Department of Financial Services, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, DIPAM, DIPAM, and Department of Economic Affairs. So you can see the eyes on economy, and the creation of new posts has been banned. Now we will see what's there in the notification. Now we have understood the fiscal deficit. Government is seeing a dip in the direct tax as well as indirect tax, GST. So they have only option to depend on borrowing, bonds and FPI, FDI, Forex and dividends from RBI. So let's see what government has said here. So here you can see, with a view to improving the quality of public expenditure containing non-developmental expenditure and ensuring availability of adequate resources for meeting the needs of critical priority schemes. You can see over here, it's create critical priority schemes. Ministry of Finance has from time to time issued instruction on expenditure management. So it's expenditure management thing in the context of the present fiscal situation. Okay, so the fiscal situation is what? We are seeing a deficit of around 8% in this year. So government is under stress, and the consequent pressure on government resources. Obviously, there is a need for further economy and rationalization of non-priority expenditure. See what happens in your family if you see a salary dip, like if your father's income gets less or your income is less. So what you will do first, you will reduce the unnecessary cost expenses. So that's what government is also doing it here. It's right or wrong, we will analyze it in the last, but yeah, this is the first step anybody takes whenever the expenses is under stress. So here we can see, while protecting and preserving priority expenditure with this objective, the following economic instruction will come into force with immediate effect. Administrative expenditure, first point, all ministries and departments, including attached office, subordinate office and autonomous body. So attached office, finance and railways like ministries, subordinate office and autonomous bodies. In autonomous bodies, yeah, this regulatory bodies will also come. Shall observe the following instruction for curtailing administrative expenditure. First, no printing, publishing of book, publication, document, etc., diary, calendar. Second point, Expenditure on functions such as celebration of foundation day, etc. should be discouraged as is felt necessary be approximately curtailed. In any case, travel for such function and provision of bag or mementos should be avoided. And the third point is consultancy assignment, which I have earlier discussed. Like if there is an expressway to be planned and there is a consulting to Deloitte or KPMG, so minimum cost should be incurred, and if possible, we have to postpone it for due course if it's not so necessary. And there is a second slide also. In this, there is the talk about creation of post, and you are more interested in creation of posts. So here it is written that there will be a ban on creation of new post. So it's clearly mentioned new post, not old post, okay? Except with the approval of Department of Expenditure. But in several cases, if there is a need, like to regulate cooperative banks, RBI needs to hire few smart people. So they can ask Department of Expenditure also. In similar case, if Ministry of Railway or Ministry of HRD needs some smart people, so they will tell to Department of Expenditure, which comes under Ministry of Finance, that see, we need these people and we need it at any cost because it's hampering our productivity and output. So Department of Expenditure will give a green tick, and that will help to recruit those people. Second point is this ban will cover all creation of posts under power which have been delegated to any organization regardless of the source of such authority or power. Third point is if any post have been created after 1st July 2020. So this is very important. 1st July 2020, after that any post is created under delegated power or authority without approval of Department of Expenditure and have not yet been filled, then such posts shall not be filled. If it is deemed absolutely essential to fill them, proposal may be sent for approval of Department of Expenditure. Okay. So this point is critical. Now you would be thinking, like, we have many vacancies. If I talk about vacancies, so the major vacancies in last 6 months are this. Okay, so let's talk about this. RBI grade B, the vacancy will be there because there is a dearth of RBI grade B employees. In 1999 there were around 34,000 employees in RBI. 3 years back there were 17,000 employees. Now the employees are 13,000. So you can see the dip. Yeah, technology played a major role, but still RBI having less human resources, and that's why RBI grade B will see a new vacancy this year. So that's a green tick. SEBI grade A, again SEBI is under stress because they have lots of work, and you know how the financial market role is very critical in coronavirus. So SEBI grade A will also see a vacancy, and DOE will approve these two bodies vacancy. Okay, RBI and SEBI. Coming to IBPS, PO, SBI, RRB, PO, already we are seeing a dip. So there will be no further dip, and these vacancies will be there. Coming to NHB, NHB again real estate is under stress, and NHB is a very critical organization under Government of India, and the vacancies is very less, like I think 16 vacancies. So Department of Expenditure will also pass this. PFRDA again there are around a single digit vacancy, so no issue. IBPS FO, LIC AA, UPSC FO, so all these vacancies will be there, so no need to worry for these vacancies. But yeah, now SSC, Railway and UPSC, okay, civil services, here we will see a dip definitely because government is planning to reduce the human resources cost. Okay, so we will see a dip over here. So that's the explanation for you. Now coming back to our original thing, so this point is pretty clear. There will be no impact on these vacancies, but yes, if any unnecessary posts, if any PSU has published, then they will have to give a clearance and all those notices to Department of Expenditure. This third point is ex-secretaries of the ministries departments being the chief accounting authorities as per rule 70 of GFR shall be fully charged with the responsibility of ensuring compliance of the above instructions. Financial advisors shall assist respective departments in securing compliance with these measures. So this is the point, like you have to comply with this rule of GFR. Okay, so this is the sign of the secretary, and that's all what has been mentioned. So if I conclude, there are a few points. Government is facing fiscal deficit, huge fiscal deficit. They have to reduce the expenditure. So the first thing is salaries and new posts. So they have went for new posts, and they have also provided VRS in many ministries. In next video I can explain like in which VRS they have provided the VRS thing. So what's the message for you? The message for you is, first, whatever the vacancies are there, get a job as soon as possible. Get a job as soon as possible in minimum time. You need a job in minimum time because you don't know what's going to happen next year. Okay, so get a job in 2020 itself. Okay, in 2020 itself. Now how can we help you? Because our motto is always to leverage your time and help you get minimum in minimum time get a job, because today is the period of overflow of information. There are a lot of informations, and due to lot of information you get distracted. But what we do is we have a streamlined, well-researched scientific information which you can use and clear any exam, which I showed you over here. So you can go to the description, check the product link. Here we have RBI courses also online, NABARD, as well as SEBI, IBPS PO clerk, RRB PO clerk, SBI PO clerk. So you can go for that, and definitely you can check our reviews at our social media pages. And why should you opt for LYT mocks and our courses is explained over here, so you can also see this. And again, our reviews are very positive, so you can trust us, and you can go and hit the courses section and find out what's going to help you. If you have any doubt, mail us at hi@lytmode.in, and we will be there to help you. So that's the end of the video, and I hope you are positive, confident. This is a tough time for government, for us, for all of you, but this shall too pass. So don't worry, and God bless you all. If you like the video, do like it, share it, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.